right, recording. We good. Thanos is coming! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanos is finally coming, aka, in case you guys didn't know, Darth Malak. Now, this isn't a complete surprise. We saw him at the end of the Darth Revan Journey event, and we were like, all right, how are we gonna get this character? And we thought it was gonna be a while until Darth Malak finally comes to the game, because Darth Revan's already good, and we're like, oh man, if Darth Malak comes, this could be a crazy good Darth Revan team, because we're saying Darth Revan's good, but he was missing one important component, and I'm thinking that component is Darth Malak. So it's finally confirmed. But before we even talk about how we're going to acquire this character, I gotta give a huge shout out to the Discord server SWGoH event. They've been working around the clock since this little puzzle was teased the other day. A bunch of Star Wars emojis, and my goodness, those people on the Discord server have been working literally for the past 24 hours breaking things down. They found the Darth Malak picture, and they're like, oh my goodness, we did it. But apparently there was more to it. Darth Malak is confirmed, but if you zoom in really closely on the lightsaber, there's apparently Morse code on there, and people are still solving the second half of the puzzle. We already have the first half. Darth Malak's coming, and on this forum page right now, they're kind of giving us a generality as to how we're going to unlock this character and the requirements, because this is happening really soon. It's starting this Friday. And it's definitely one of the most unique ways to unlock a character, because you have to do an event, and then the rest of the shards are going to be in the guild event shops. Let's start reading this, guys. Hi, Hollow Table Heroes. We wanted to start congratulating our esteemed puzzle solvers on the first half of the clue, which resulted in the image below. This lovely picture of Malak right here. While they're still working on the second half of the puzzle, which will reveal more about Darth Malak, we want to share with you the requirements for the event. I gotta say, Galaxy Heroes does an amazing job with artwork and stuff like that lately, so it's really cool seeing this stuff come to life, and I'm sure the Knights of the Old Republic fans are very excited, because some people were disappointed they didn't see Malak in the Journey event to battle up against it, but it looks like it's gonna happen now. Whether they solve it or not, but we're guessing they will in the next couple hours or so. The Star Forge Showdown, that's the name of the new event coming, begins Friday, 4/12, with 2 phases which can be completed in whatever order you choose. And as we're gonna see, it's kind of cute what they're doing here. This is a completely new event type and will be more complicated and difficult than any event we've ever run before. Keep in mind, Chewbacca, in my opinion, has been the most difficult event. This topping that in difficulty, I'm a little bit concerned. In the first battle, you'll face Darth Malak using Jedi Knight Revan, and that's not it, and any other of the 4 characters needed to unlock Jedi Knight Revan. So Bastila Shan, Jolie Bindo, T3M4, Mission, and Zalabar. And then there's gonna be a second battle, which will require Darth Revan with any of the 4 characters that unlock Darth Revan. So that's Candace Ordo, Kartha Nasi, Juhani, HK47, and Bastila Shan Fallen. And Darth Malak shards will appear in the guild event store when you unlock Darth Malak at 5 stars. So a lot of stuff to pick apart right here. This paragraph right here leaves a lot of ambiguity, and if you take one interpretation, it doesn't sound too bad, but if you take the other interpretation, it could be pretty bad. So basically, one interpretation of this paragraph could be you only need one of the 4 characters to take in as an ally, basically, with Jedi Knight Revan or Darth Revan to go up against Darth Malak. If that's the case, it's not bad, because, you know, a lot of people already have one of, at least Jolie, Bastila Shan, or at least Darkside Bastila and HK47 geared up. So in that case, it wouldn't be bad if you only need to bring one person. But the other interpretation here is that it could be you can add up to 4 allies into a battle, and that makes a huge difference, because not everyone has every single little character needed for Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan at gear 12 or gear 11 with a Zeta. This event is going to be probably the highest threshold needed to satisfy the requirements to enter the event. You first all need 2 journey characters, 2 Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan. And luckily, Jedi Knight Revan popped up a few times, and I believe this month in April, his event is coming back again. So if you haven't gotten him, you got to get this character as soon as possible, at least for the first half of Malak. And then Darth Revan just came out just a few weeks ago, and wow, that right there kind of blows my mind. I actually was just joking about this idea in a video or 2 ago. I think I was with Mobile Gamer, and I was like, hey, what if you needed both Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan to unlock Darth Malak? Because how Knights of the Old Republic works, depending on what route you take, you could fight Darth Malak either from a lightsaber side perspective or a dark side perspective. And I'm guessing, we don't have much details here, but I'm guessing that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to relive the memory of going up against Darth Malak. Depending on which route you took in the game, they're gonna make you do both of them. So that should be kind of cool. So they took the time. They're like, to reiterate, this will be an extremely difficult battle, and for the first time in an event, you'll need each of your characters to be at least, this is huge, 17,500 power to enter. You also have a limited time to complete this achievement and earn Darth Malak. This event will start 4/12 this Friday, and it's only going to run through the weekend. So like, it's a 2-day event. So this is definitely unprecedented in terms of the requirements, in terms of how the story is going to go about, and also how you're going to get more shards of this character afterwards, which you need to unlock. Then you get the guild event store for Darth Malak, and then the time needed. You're not getting a week, you're only getting a single weekend. My goodness, yikes. They said you got to have 17,500 power in order to even participate in this event for each character, not combined power. Each of the two characters needs to have 17,500 power respectively on their own. So taking Candace, for example, where I have all the abilities maxed out except the Zeta at gear 11, he still does not meet the requirements to be used for, in this case, the Darth Revan event. And I'm thinking you're going to need to either be at least gear 12, very close to gear 12, with the Zeta. So you have to pick one of those two, because right now at gear 11, I don't meet the requirements. Unless I threw the Zeta on Candace, that adds about another 2,000 power to a character. That then would put me over the requirements. Either gear 12 the character, or you're going to have to get the gear 11 minimum plus the Zeta, and obviously some mods right there. So, whew! It's going to be a tough event, so they're forcing you not even trying with the lower gear characters like we've done with the previous Journey events. So I'm hoping it's going to be the former interpretation, that you just got to take one ally with Jedi Knight Revan or Darth Revan into battle, whereas taking a whole crew in, yikes, that could be one of this event already has a high threshold to even enter. This right here, having everyone at gear 12 or gear 11 with their Zeta, that is going to be one of the deepest requirements ever to get a character. But here is what you're going to get if you do end up spending money, or you happen to have these guys at gear 12 free to play, whatever the case may be. The puzzle solvers, they also kind of came across this as I was recording. It looks like whatever the puzzle led them to, it led them to a snippet of Darth Malak's kit. And just reading this, oh my goodness. I mean, I've done a lot of Darth Revan testing, and a full Sith Empire team, which you think you'd want to do under Darth Revan lead because you get a bunch of bonuses for Sith Empire. I've said, a full Sith Empire team's not good yet. It's missing something, and I think Darth Malak is the missing piece. So we can't see everything. They kind of blotched it a bit, and they also kind of cropped it and angled it a bit, but we could see a lot of crazy things. So I can't see what this ability is right here, but it says it has a cooldown of 4. And it says, deal damage to target enemy equal to 100% of their health and gain a stack of blank, I'm guessing that's Dark Infusion, until the end of the battle, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Then recover health equal to the damage dealt. And this ability can't be evaded and starts on a cooldown. It kind of sounds like some sort of Annihilate ability. And Dark Infusion, as we see here, you're going to get plus 35% offense per stack, max of 3 stacks. And at max stacks, these bonuses are doubled. And basic attacks also inflict healing immunity for 2 turns. So Darth Malak is going to increase his damage incredibly high. And if we look above, we can't really see much, but we see that you dispelled all buffs on them and you shock them. So between Basilisk Shock, Darth Revan Shock, and Darth Malak Shock, we have 3 characters that are going to shock. Ouch. And then here, they really did a good job blurring. It says Gnawing Terror. And really the only thing I can see is Darth Malak taunts. That is one thing the Sith Empire is missing, is a better taunting tank than Sith Trooper. And I can't see the rest of this ability. It's not just a taunt. It's got a bunch of other stuff going on and something that looks like it can't be evaded. Oh, jeez. And then right here, it looks like we have Jaws of Life. Darth Malak takes reduced damage from % health damage effects, and at the something at the blank of battle, so I'm not sure if it's at the start or end, I'm guessing at the start of battle, he loses all protection and gains that much max health. So he's going to be a very max health character, it seems like. And then Malak gains 35% critical avoidance, health steal, tenacity, and defense, while he has less than I can't tell, it's all cut off, doubled while he has less than 50% health, and tripled while he has less than blank, can't see it. And then Malak reaches each of these thresholds, he gains a bonus turn, and the sentence looks like it continues on. So not the full kit, but it looks like we have one special ability we can see, and it looks like this won't be a leadership character. It looks like Darth Malak is not going to be a lead. At least that's what I'm seeing right now. Of course, there's so much that we're missing. Perhaps in being gnawing terror could be a leadership ability, but I've never seen a leader ability where the leader taunts right away. But of course, they can always introduce new things. And the last major piece of news that is dropping on us is in relation to Bastila Shan, the Jedi Edition. And man, you know, there's some fun news in this video, and then there's some bad news regarding how you're gonna get Malak, the gear requirements, potentially Zeta requirements, and now it looks like Papa Palpatine might be seeing a quick demise after only a few weeks coming back into the meta. So basically, kind of like how Darkside Bastila has a nice interaction with Darth Revan and an anti-interaction up against Jedi Revan on the other side, they basically want to do the same thing for Jedi Bastila. So they're adding a brand new unique ability to Bastila Shan, which is Force Bond, the same exact name as for Darkside Bastila, and it says if Jedi Knight Revan is in the leader slot, Bastila and Jedi Knight Revan have plus 70% accuracy, potency, and tenacity, and Jedi Knight Revan also recovers protection from legendary battle meditation. And if Darth Revan is on the enemy squad, Bastila gains advantage and retribution for 1 turn at the start of Darth Revan's turn. But it gets even more complicated. And, you know, I just feel bad for Palpatine. It's been so great seeing a free-to-play character just do some amazing things, and of course, we can't have that happen when we have all these Revans and Malaks running in the game. But in addition to the new ability above, Bastila Shan's first unique legendary battle meditation has been updated to the following. So at the start of Bastila Shan's turn, she recovers 2% protection for each buff she has, and all other allies gain 3% turn meter, which is doubled for Jedi, and legendary battle meditation for 1 turn. And legendary battle meditation, first of all, can't be dispelled, kind of like corrupted battle meditation for Bastila. And what this does is plus 50% potency, 35% counter chance, doubled for Jedi, and battle meditation can't be dispelled. So literally, it's kind of the same thing as Darkside Bastila, but they just kind of altered it a bit to kind of fit the kit of a Jedi. And the other good thing, I guess, out of this is coming in perfectly timed with the Darth Malak event coming, because if this event's going to be difficult, you're going to need every little bit of this to help you get through this level, it looks like. Well, that's going to be it for today's news. A lot of cool stuff happening, but I am just very concerned. Knights of the Old Republic, they are really milking this franchise. And I mean, they split Revan into 2 characters, and they added a new gate wall to Darth Revan if you want to be able to use him right away. And hey, oh wait, we have this new event coming that you need all these Gear 12 characters or all these Zetas to do Darth Malak. And wait, I know you just got Revan last week, but you got to hurry up and gear up Darth Revan for this Darth Malak event. And then Darth Malak is probably needed to get the most out of Darth Revan. So it seems like they keep tacking all these little things on. So when you guys said you wanted Knights of the Old Republic, they're going to give it to you. But man, all these things coming, it could be overwhelming, and I'm hoping the game will be okay. And I'm worried about Papa Palpatine, if he'll still be competitive in Arena, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. Well, let me know down below what your thoughts are. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe, because it looks like a lot of stuff is happening in this game. And Star Wars Celebration's happening tomorrow, so maybe we'll find out what the B2 login award for April means. All right, guys, we'll talk again very soon. Peace out.
Party Richter, Party Richter. Get down, 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 down. Party Richter, Party Richter. Son of a bitch. Party Richter, Party Richter. Get down, down, down.